moon over Miami, Naples, moon over Manitoura. Do we know about moonlight in Jungle Land and Mandalay in Vermont? Moonlight in Vermont? Moonlight on the Ganges, on the campus, the highway, the Mississippi, the mile, the prairie, the river, the kangaroo. That is wonderful. And how about just plain moon? How about man about moon? The moon and I, moon and the willow tree, moon country, moon face, the moon fell on the river, the moon got in my eyes. And then there is the moon hangs low, the moon hangs high. The moon has its eyes on you, the moon is in my window. The moon is a silver dollar. The moon is a dream, is love, magic, the moon is mist. And that's not all. There is moon of desire, the moon of love, moon of my delight, moon on my pillow, moon river, moon glow, moon rose, moon song, toss, rise, moonbeams, burn, dust, flowers, and moon struck. There is moonlight and roses, magnolias, moon shadows, tears, moon violins, moon and you, moon pretzels. Moonlight brings memories. Moonlight reminds me of you. Moonlight saving time, which starts tomorrow. Moon Sonata, Moon Valley, Moonlight Waltz. And lest we forget, Moonlight Lane, Moonlight Madness, Moonlight March, Masquerade, Millionaires, and Moon. And of course, the moon was yellow, blue moon, paper moon. When the moon comes over the mountain, when the moon shines on the moonshine. And moonlight becomes. And Earl, I have something special. I never knew there were that many moon songs, too. I have a very dear friend in Columbus, Ohio, named Frank Buffington. And I think you might have seen a song of his in the Harmonizer about a year ago called I Want You to Be My Sweetheart. Very pretty song. I had the pleasure of collaborating with him on it. And he just wrote another song, and he asked me if I would put some harmony with it. And this is a brand new song, and I want Earl to have it. The verse, your troubles won't go away, and things just seem to go wrong. A sure way to save the day is to sing a good old song. Chorus, for old songs are just like old friends. They cheer you up when you feel blue. And old friends are just like old songs. They make you smile the whole day through. When you hear once again those old melodies, you are warmed in your soul by those sweet memories. So each time you sing an old song, you're talking to an old friend.
Now, Earl, this really is not from me. I'm acting on behalf of a mutual friend. Yes, I would say so.
Yes, I would say so.
The mutual friend, by the way, folks, is our international board member, Chuck Hunter. And he regrets that he could not be here, but had he been here, this is what he would have said in this presentation. Chuck was our international president of district president a few years ago, and his motto for the 2 years that he served was, "Love that barbershop style." And he says, and this is directed to you, Earl, "When I selected the motto, love that barbershop style, it was because of the elements of love and style which bind us together in this wonderful fraternity. Perhaps no one person better exemplifies the sharing, the love, and above all, the style, both as a person and in his directing, writing, and arranging, than does Earl Moon. And it is with this great pleasure that this presentation is made to you of a glass carving. I will present it immediately. Forthwith.
Too sweet. Elmer, I miss you. He said, Earl, you're going to be able to see right through this, deal. Why did you do all that? Never mind, forget I asked. Forget I asked. No, I didn't.
A few days ago, I strained my back, and so I'm going to ask you to
Your back allows you to hold this. That works for me. It happens to the best of us, even college retired professors. Am I supposed to open this now?
Oh, yes.
Or just stand here and hold it?
Well, we can get a couple of guys to come up and hold it.
If I stand here much longer, I'm going to have a couple of guys do it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Can you do it on one leg, John?
I can do it.
I'll bet you could. You do more on one leg than a lot of guys I know do on two, John. Not getting personal, you understand. Is this one piece or two? It's one. Oh, it's one piece. It is, but.
And you can see right through it.
And you can see right through it. As a matter of fact, what it says is, you need something dark behind it. I'm sure that this is so that I can take this to my grave, and then they'll put it in my coffin with me, which means that I'll end up being buried lower down than other people, which will make a lot of people happy, because I've heard a lot of people say, deep down, he's a nice guy. Okay, next stop.
Yeah, I think so, next stop.
As we all know, Earl's association with barbershopping goes back many years. However, because of his age, and remember, I live in a leisure world, and all those people lie about their age, too. But they do. And I know that some of Earl's friends go way back, right? You know, there's Abe Lincoln, Ben Franklin, Mozart, a couple of these. I understand that Earl was even trying to get a quartet together to sing at the Last Supper. Okay, it's not funny. They had made it, but Willie Clean couldn't find his sandal. Earl's even trying to give the 11th commandment, thou shalt love tag. Now, Earl's always talking about his bald head. So I went out and I did a lot of searching and I found a product that will help him. Well, funny. Actually, it won't grow hair, but it shrinks his head so the hair is gone. Earl was walking down the street one day and he saw a kid sitting on the curb crying. So he said, "What's the matter, kid? What are you crying about?" And the kid said, "Well, I'm crying because I can't do what the big boys do." So Earl sat down and cried too. Seriously though, Earl does have many friends. One of his friends is a man by the name of Bub Thomas, who sings with the Dapper Dans in Disney World. And when he heard about this occasion, well, first thing he said, it's about time the old man was getting some recognition. He wanted to be a part of it. So, just a minute.
Where's Whit?
I'll tell you right now.
Well, he sent along this. And for the benefit of those that can't read it, or whatever, it says Earl of Earl, the man who put new life into Southern California barbershop singing. They came from miles around to watch this energetic director put the downy chorus through their faces. Earl started it all. If there ever was a medal for making harmonizing a real show, we all would give it to Earl Moon. He can never be replaced. Right. And I'd like to add one other thing in conclusion. If I can find my notes. Second from the right. Because of what Earl has done for the society, as an arranger, a quartet man, a director, a coach, and a teacher. And because of his caring disposition, the sharing of his many talents, and his warm and loving personality, I think I can speak for everybody in here when I say I think this thing should have been done in gold.
Oh, by the way, you can put that down and come back.
We're going to give you some exercise. Many of you were at Harmony College and you knew and saw us give this to Earl. This is a plaque on behalf of the Whittier Corollaries. And we asked Earl to bring it back tonight so that we could, in essence, tell you quickly that what it is. It's a plaque from the Whittier Corollaries to Earl for the many years of dedication to the Whittier Corollaries. And we presented this to him at Harmony College, and for the benefit of many of you who weren't there, we'd like to present this to him again. This is for you.
Imagine my surprise when I'm up on the stage at Harmony College at one of the general sessions, and faculty always set up on the stage, and all of a sudden I kind of glance over, and here's this character. And I thought, students aren't supposed to be up here on stage. What's he doing up here? And then about that time, I was called out to, well, let's see, what did I do? Did I teach a tag? Is that what I did? Oh, yeah. Well, that's right. So I taught a tag to these 650 guys sitting out there. Whoa, what a sound that is, let me tell you. No, that wasn't me. And then when I got through and I started to walk off, Mel Knight says, wait a minute, Earl. Now, hang on just a minute, Earl. And I thought, I wonder what Mel wants. And I turn around, walk back toward the microphone, and here's this character. He said, we have a presentation to make. And I thought, oh, I'm in trouble. And I was. So he makes this presentation in front of those 650 guys back there. But fortunately for me, he gave me an opening when he said, "Would you like me to read it to you?" Because otherwise I might have turned into a blubbering mass. And the minute he said that, I said, "No, I can run my fingers over that just as good as you can." And I started to read it. And I said a wrong word, and he says, "No, no, no, touch that one again." So it turned out great. And a lot of people back there that were at Harmony College asked me afterwards to be able to see this. If you get a chance, it'll be here on the table. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got everything on it it should have. There's nothing on it that it shouldn't have. And it's got a wonderful, wonderful SPDPSQSA emblem, a real one down here, that you can actually feel and run your fingers over. Anyway, this was gorgeous, and that's where I got it back there. I treasure it now just like I did when I received it back there.
This small gift is a token of the Whittier Choral Era appreciation for Mr. Boone. And I do want to say that one person here tonight is responsible for this gift in a great way. And that's Bill Scally. Oh, yes.
Bill and Lola already had a cruise scheduled. As a matter of fact, they're out in the middle of the ocean somewhere right now, or they would have been here without. Yeah, South America. Yeah. Oh.
By the way, we're house sitting them. We're having a big garage sale.
Bill says, however, he says, I have a stand-in for me. He says that's going to be there at the party on our behalf. I said, who's that? He says, the Todds, John and Lynn. And sure enough, there they are. How do you know it? Well, they told me I was opening the wrong end. It
says top.
It'd have been funnier if Larry had said it. Well, it wasn't too bad coming from you, John.
Two in a row. You might keep them.
Whoa. I know what it is.
Oh, you know.
I know what I think it is.
That's fine.
Look at it close. Wait. I'm up here.
I'm sorry, but that one's too heavy for you.
No, and it turns out it doesn't have a hook face either. So I can cut with this. And you know what? And anybody can steal it. Because it's got, no, not even Miller, because it's got the first name on it as well. Right down there inside it says Earl Moon. What you call a personalized credit card. I figured it would be, so I'd be scared to death to use that. Well, now I can go putting along.
While Mr. Moon is sitting down, we'd like to have Millie come up here. I know this is his night, but see, we don't forget Millie either because she means a lot to us.
Top on the other end.
I'm not stealing that butter, you're crazy. Right, I can put this as you're right. Shirley's got a good point.
You notice she has one of those ribbons. Men always say it's ribbon.
Isn't it pretty? Thank you, guys.
That's from Vaughn Smith. To you.
You guys have been giving Earl a gift certificate for him shop. I saved them all up, went and bought china. And I got the service for 12 of Whittier china. Thank you.
We had an album cover made, and we sent everybody out an invitation to this event. And we also enclosed in that invitation a little white page called a remembrance page. And we asked all of you to, if you wanted to send some kind of a memory that you had of Earl. Just to give you an example of what this kind of looks like. We had pictures in here. Some of them are rather big, some of them are small, but everybody sent something that wanted to. And we'd like to present this to you folks.
We have something else for you. Link, where are you? Okay. Malcolm Lincoln has something that we would like to present to you.
You've heard of lots of memories here from people all international and district-wide, but close at home, we have some recognitions for Earl Moon also. Earl?
Yes.
One more time.
Yes, sir.
This is from the city of Whittier. Commendation, Earl Moon. As mayor of the city of Whittier, on behalf of the Whittier City Council, I would like to commend you on nearly 20 years as director of the local chapter of Barbershoppers Whittier Corollaris. In your 46 years of membership in the Barbershop Society, SPBS USA, you have been a director, contest judge, quartet singer, and a barbershop music arranger. I understand that you will continue as director emeritus for the Corollaris and will help musically as an arranger and consultant. This is certainly a very special event, and I'm honored to join with your family and friends in commending your dedicated effort and many outstanding contributions to the Barbershoppers. Thomas K. Sawyer, May, October 27th, 1949.
Almost something more.
Only if you roll your clocks back. We have one more gift, and then we will hear from Earl.
Although there's no queen. And we've read about the princes of this or that. There are emperors and barons and lords and dukes and czars. There's Count Dracula and the Marquis de Lafayette. There are sultans, emirs, and rajas. Viscounts and kaisers too. And titles for all was born with a silver spoon. But in the world of barbershop, there's only one aristocrat, and that one man is the Earl of Moon. In the royalty of Europe, with all its pomp and frills, a title passes from the father to the son. But in barbershop nobility, one is not ordained at birth. A title must be earned, it must be won. Although the method may be different as to how a title is gained, it stays with a man all through his mortal days. And the man who holds the title of the mighty Earl of Moon has earned it in 1,000 different ways. He gives of his time without payment, except for another year. He gives of his wisdom and talent with pleasure and grace. Because of the efforts of this good and noble man, this tired old world is a far, far better place. He gives of himself asking little, he pleads for 100%. In return, we demand and receive 110. He brings out the best that is in us. He instills pride in the work that we do. He makes being a corollary, the envy of all singing men. He is patient and forgiving. In barbershop music, he is without peer. There's not a single part in a single song he cannot carry. And while we look to him for guidance in our barbershopping career, we have to overlook the fact that he's a baron. So give a vote of thanks to this man, this Earl of Moon, whenever and wherever a barbershop board you are ringing. And remember that he's done far more than his share to help keep America singing. Mere words cannot suffice nor express the way we feel. So as we put an end to this humble endeavor, just say it's been a privilege to know this Earl of Moon, and the world of barbershop is a being that we live.
As I can lean and run my fingers over the... You didn't say this. I'm glad you didn't say that. Well, I'm going to surprise a lot of people. It's probably going to be one of the shortest speeches I've ever made. How many in this room have become acquainted with my grandpappy? Well, my grandpappy said, as you travel down life's highway, whatever be your goal, keep your eye upon the donut and not upon the hole. Well, that's the way grandpappy was. He painted pictures. Another famous philosopher kind of took a turn from that, and he said, to travel down life's highway, is not long when you have someone to walk it with. And the biggest reason that I stand here tonight and have had the opportunity to do the things that I have done, however big or little they may have been, is because I had someone walking down life's highway with me and has made my life that of one of the luckiest men in the world. And that happens to be my dear, sweet, loving wife, sitting right over there. I don't think I've ever written down anything in my life to say in any function. And by the way, I was on purpose. It wasn't out of laziness on my part. I've always personally believed two things. That when a man or a woman speaks spontaneously, it comes from the heart and it's sincere. Because you can't conjure up a bunch of junk just on the spur of the moment. And so that's why I've always liked to just say what was kind of in my mind or in my heart, depending on what the situation was. But because I knew tonight was going to be special, I had no idea it was going to be like this. I just knew the chapter was going to have moon night, you know. You notice I didn't wear a tie. I'm waiting here.
When was the last time you did one?
15 years ago, thank you. But I did write this down because I wanted to make sure that I said it right. Now, these are my words. It took me an hour just to do that. But before I read that, I look around the room and I see people here that I've known for less than 5 years. And then I see them all the way up through having known them almost 40 years. And when you stop and think about that, you know, how lucky can a man be? I guess the good Lord knew I was never going to be rich, with materialistic things, that is. So He gave me the opportunity to be rich in other ways. And if I were to just look around this room and mention everybody that I know here, and I think I know practically everybody here well, it would take me forever and a day. We'd be into 1991. This room right now is permeated, wall to wall and floor to ceiling, with memories for me. A lot of them are singing memories, no question about that. But more than the singing memories are the personal memories of the personal interfaces that we've had, the sharing of experiences, the getting to know the family. Like I told Joan Sherrod tonight, I said, Joan, I need to thank you more than the average wife, because you not only lend your husband to me, you also lend me your 2 sons as well, every Wednesday night. Isn't that wonderful? It's just, you know, that's so neat. And here are the twins. I got them when they were 16 years old. Wasn't sure I wanted them. But back at that point in time, their parents said, well, we think that the chapter could do a lot for our boys. Well, let me tell you something. It wasn't nearly what the boys did for the chapter. I see so many special personal friends, not just barbershop friends, but through barbershopping, they did indeed become close personal friends. I'm going to take the risk of mentioning 1 or 2, hoping that the others will also understand if I don't get around to mentioning them all. But good old Uncle M, bless his heart, he's not just a wonderful barbershopper, and he's earned his own reputation, which is outstanding, both as a quartet man and a director and a coach and a judge. We kind of walked the same path together, but maybe a few miles apart. We started back in Chicago, and mine started in Kansas City. We ended up out here together. But Emmett, his wife Millie, how you like that? And my Millie and I have been close personal friends now for more years than I can count. And believe it or not, we even get together, go out and play golf, go out to dinner, and don't even talk about barbershop. Now, I know that's hard to understand. And then look, here's John and Lan Todd. They're Whittier people. I don't care if they're down living in Phoenix now. I mean, that's the way life is. It moved them. They're still a part of us. They always will be. I look at Elmer and Ramona Lee, who came up from Tucson. Pardon me, it's called Green Valley, which is about 25 miles outside of Tucson. Picky. But they'll always be Whittier people. You know, no matter where they go, they're going to be Whittier people. They can be down here and retired, Another old retired fireman over here, Ham Hamley and his wife Dottie. Although they're out in Sun City, they're Whittier people. Some of you guys don't even know Ed McKenzie. He's down in Texas. He's been down there for years and years and years. He's still a Whittier man. He still gets our bulletin. And he says he'll always be a Whittier man. There's just something special about the Whittier chapter. And now comes the best part. I'm going to read the ending. Ain't many words. I hope I can get through it. There's a precious thing that gold cannot buy. It's a treasure that's rare but true. It's the gift of friendship that's been given to me from wonderful friends like you. Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Thanks so much for coming. This has been a very special night. If you would like to continue on with us. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, but before we do that, there is an afterglow over at Pizza Hut. Follow the cars. Blind people will be leading. Because it's dark and who knows, we can drive to San Diego to get tomorrow, right? Friends of the quarter are going to be there. Good. So follow the cars. It's not too terribly fun.
There's no one else I know that I would place above you. I pray we never part, but if we ever part, I still will be mother's boy. You can sing the tenor, sing the lead, or baritone, or bass. Just remember, keep a smile upon your face. Would you like to harmonize?